like Santa's number one helper at the North Pole, Rudolph projects to be the number one red zone helper for Kirk Cousins this year, given his 15 touchdowns over the last 2 years. Rudolph's highly paid teammate, Kirk Cousins, has targeted the tight end at a relatively high career average of 24.5%. And so you look at the rest of the NFL, and they're not targeting the tight end as much. I think Rudolph's ability to find pay dirt at a nice rate makes him a relatively cheap yet productive back-end tight end one. So, Johnny, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I like Rudolph's value going late, and you can stack on a lot of other skill positions by waiting to take someone like Rudolph.
Yeah, I mean, I think you touched on it really well in saying that he is kind of a touchdown monster. You want to look at why, and it's because he pulls down a whopping 87% of his pass or his catches in the red zone. So that's a great number. It's going to be a safety blanket for Kirk Cousins, who we've seen go to their tight end quite often. I think he's more dependable than what we saw in Reed, and maybe he's not as athletic as Jordan Reed, but I would also argue that this offense is, at least on paper, way better than what he had in Washington. So I do agree with you in that you're finding a pretty good value in a guy going later in drafts who does have that high touchdown upside. However, the fact that he isn't really a yards after the catch kind of guy does concern me as far as with him being so consistent. You might get some games where he is one of the top 3 tight ends for the week, and then you might get some duds where he's not even, a wide receiver or a tight end 1. He's more of like a low end tight end 2. So that is concerning, but that's also built in with his draft stock price.